Hello guys, so in this video we are going to learn about if statement and how the if statement is used in Python and what basically is a if statement. So as far as the name is concerned, you can easily understand that if we basically use if in our real life so many times. Like if my mood is fine, then I will try to think about going outside, right? And basically it comes with a predetermined notion that if your mood is not fine, then you are not going to come. So it's a very easy thing to understand. And in terms of programming language, suppose the format of if basically is if there is a condition and then you use colon, and if there is a condition which is going to be true, then do something, then print something, right? um, it is just like a basic syntax, and I'm going to save this program. I'm not going to run it. I'm just going to save it. I already saved if.py, but I want to replace it and I want to make a new, so I'm just going to replace it. And yeah, so this is the basic format of if statement. Like if there is some condition which is going to be true, then print something. If it's not going to print, then we will look into it later. But as of now, you just need to understand that if this condition is going to be true, then to do this, right? Yeah. So okay, so okay, fine. Yeah, so we are just going to comment this. Okay, and now what we are going to do, we are going to make some programs based on if statement, right? So what I want to tell you is that the condition which we are talking about here are basically assignment operators. Like you can compare two numbers which can be easily done by greater than or larger than, right? Or equal to, plus minus, any operations you can do. But basically assignment or operators which are basically used for comparison are this, right? Wait, like this. Yeah, so apart from that you can do many things, but these are like the key operators used in if statement, if I must say. You can perform some mathematical operations, and based on that, like you can write like you can just write like 2 plus 3 is if greater than 1, then print something. Like you can use this. So these are just some basic conditions. Now we are going to run our first program based on that. Suppose if 2 into 2, right, is greater than 1, then after that you need to put a colon and then you write print bingo. Okay, just run this program and it's going to print bingo for you because the condition was true. You see, it was a very basic condition that I took. Wait for a while. What is happening? I'm really sorry. Why it's, yeah. Okay, so come here. Yeah, so suppose if this condition is, even if you print something like equals, even then also this condition is true, so it's going to print the same thing, right? But what happens if you write something like this? That means it either can be equals to 1 or it can be less than 1. So I don't think it's going to print in this case, right? So it's very much pretty much simple. Then if this condition is going to be true, then you can only print the statement, right? It's very simple, guys. It's not a big deal. Suppose if you just write so if you write 4, then either this operator will suggest that either this can be equals to 4, this operator, this result will, it can be either equals to 4 or it can be less than 4. So one of the condition is getting fulfilled, so you just write like this, and in this case also it's going to print the statement for you. If you write something like 5, then also it is going to print the statement for you, because 5 is greater than 4 anyways. So this is a pretty simple, you know, example of if, and I'm going to just, you know, give it here. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to use a very different type of example. Okay, so in this example what we are going to do is we are going to use age as a variable in which we are entering some value, and based on that value we are going to decide what if, what else, right? But we are not going to use else as of now. We will cover other aspects of if in next video. So I think I should not take that video, I should not include the concepts here, so I'm sorry, but I can do something else. I can just, you know, if I just write something like x is equals to 12 and y is equals to 23. So if I do something like, you know, x is wait, if x is greater than y, I'm sorry, I'm totally new to this, so I'm forgetting, but anyways, print, wow, print x is greater than y. Wait, yeah, so I think it's pretty much simple, and it's not printing anything. Why? You know, I think you know it very well that it's not printing anything, because here in this case x is not greater than y. What if I do something like x is less than y? Okay, I think it will run obviously, and x is greater, but this is not the case. Actually x is less than y, right? So I just need to write something like less than y, and it's going to print this as here. What if if I'm using a third variable in which I'm wait, what if I'm using third variable, right? And I'm using a value like 11 something, and if I write like y is greater than z as well, so you can write and y greater than z, right? So it's very pretty much simple. I think it's just going to print this because x is less than y and y is greater than z. Suppose if you use a different variable 1 and you just write, it can be, you know, it's pretty much simple, and you just write and in this case, so it's going to print this as well because x is less than y and y is greater than z and a as well. So yeah, it's pretty much simple, guys. And apart from that, what you can do else is if you know x, now let me think and do something else. Suppose first let me copy this program into something so that I can use it in my Git repository. Whatever coding I'm doing here in this video is going to be, you know, committed in a Git repository, which I'm going to share with you guys. Okay, so what if I'm just deleting this, I'm deleting this, okay, and I'm just using if if x is equals to y, then print x is equal to y, right? I don't think it is the case, so it's not going to print anything. But if I write something like 12, then in this case it's going to print, right? What if I'm just going to do this: x is not equals to y. Wait, x is not equals to y, but the statement depicts something else, so I need to modify my statement and it's going to print the same thing. So it's pretty much simple, and I think all the basic topics which are based on if statement has been cleared in this video. And if you have some different topics, or if you have some different examples of the same topic, then please let me know in the comment section, and do share with me, right? So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Thank you so much.